I smell something. A smell I haven't smelled since. Oh, that's it. Hello there. How are you? And a very warm welcome to our lovely luxury fragrance store. It is really good to see you again. I knew you was coming because I recognized that very distinctive scent of yours. Oh, I shouldn't say it's a terrible scent. No, not at all. I'd say it's a very charming musk, a pleasant aroma, shall we say, that you carry around with yourself. So that is why I can help you choose any scent that you wish and select the right perfume, the right cologne, the right fragrance for you to then find a new scent distinctive smell for you to wear and take back with you today. Oh, I wouldn't be so hard on yourself using that sort of terminology there. We all have our own scents, and you're in the right place should you think that anyway, because we can help you select any sort of fragrance, any sort of scent to make you feel very happy with the aroma that you wear. So it's quite a relaxing experience picking your own fragrance, as you very well know, because it's been a little while, hasn't it, since you've come to visit me in the luxury fragrance store. Yeah, so we always try to get you, whether it be personal fragrances, homemade fragrances that we make in-house here, or whether it be branded ones like we have on display today, and any sort of fragrances, we can find you the perfect one. So it can be a personality match, or it can be me sort of just smelling you and then letting me have artistic reign in finding the right fragrance here for you, whether it be perfume, cologne, or any sort of scent which I think would be aligned with you. It can be quite an exciting process between you, the customer, and me, the fragrance expert, who can pick you the right fragrance for you to then wear. Yeah, that's quite an exciting thing, because it allows me to match you up with a particular scent. And sometimes customers like that because they feel like they don't really know what fragrance they should wear or what they like, and that's where I come in, because I can basically help you decide what that fragrance is going to be, unless you have something in mind you, or if you just want to simply test them and test and smell and find it that way. You would like to go with my recommendations? Excellent. That makes me incredibly happy, because that's my favorite way of selecting fragrances for my customers, and you are a very, very special customer, as you've visited here a couple of times before. So I want to make sure I know what we got you last time. Okay, yeah, that was a good selection. You also went for some homemade fragrances in-house ones here, some very special ones, and quite a rare one there as well. Of course, you know, they can get a little bit expensive fragrances, so you want to make sure that you get the right one, which is what we're going to do for you today. So you opt in for, would it be a branded selection today? Would you like something in-house? Branded, okay. Well, branded selections, like, they all use pretty much similar ingredients. You could bet that in a branded fragrance there's going to be an ingredient in there that would be in an in-house fragrance, whether it be a woody, musky thing, or something a bit more flowery and citrusy, or something like that. So it's all a matter of preference, really, but branded ones have some very distinctive perfume scents. Okay, so I'm just checking what you had last time. That's good, and I think that's all good there. Now I've got all of the stock up, everything that we have here, so I know everything. And if there's something that we try that maybe isn't on display here, then I could just pull it out from the stock straight away. If there's a certain match that I think is going to be just right for you, perhaps you've smelled something, you like it, but you want a little extra something on there, something that's gonna match your very pleasant personality, then I can get a fragrance to match you. Okay, so it sort of works like that. See, it's quite exciting, isn't it? Yeah. I've had customers in here, and we've gone through this process, and because you've got that very comfy leather chair there that you can sit down and relax whilst you go through this process, they've been fast sound asleep. So I've just worked whilst I find their fragrance, and then they wake up whenever they wish and take their fragrance, and they've had a very pleasant experience. That's the kind of old-fashioned type of fragrance store this is. So if you feel the need to fall asleep or relax, I take that as a compliment. Okay, so don't you worry about that. Excellent. So I'm going to recommend something here for you to begin with. This was because when I smelled your scent when you came in, it's someone who I think you have an aspiration to be a little bit outdoorsy. However, you don't manage to get out a little bit, so that you want that freshness, I think, to align with that sort of scent that you've got now. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask you to step forward a little bit, and then I'm just going to have a little smell of you. Okay, this is just me testing. Okay, that's it. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. That's great. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little smell of your scent. Just going to take a few notes here. Okay, that's great. Just a little bit close there for me. And just a little bit closer there. And just one more. Really great one for you to try to begin with here. Now this is one which I don't actually have on the shop floor here, but I've literally just had it in. I think this one could be very, very interesting for you and quite a nice match. So I'm finding something at the moment which complements your current scent, but also gives an air of sophistication to your current scent. So let me just open this up here. So this one's got Rich Dial 1878. This here is perfume, so it's obviously going to be a little bit stronger, but it could be quite a nice match here for you. Let's give it a try on a tester stick. So all of our fragrances, even the branded ones, they all come in a very, very nice bottle here. This one's very sophisticated. So we don't shake them, we just give it a little gentle stir, okay, in the bottle. Okay, I always recommend doing that with your fragrances now and again if they've been sitting there for a little while. Okay, so I'm going to take this off here, place that down there, and then have a little spray here. Okay. So we're just going to move that around a little bit. yes, I think you're really going to like this one. This has a very, very pleasant aroma. It combines freshness with a woody warmth to it. It really is quite pleasant and has a little high note mixed in with those nice undertones there of a very, very warm scent. So if you'd like to take that and have a smell, you instantly taken to that, haven't you? Yeah, so once you wear a scent like this, you'll notice that because it has those undertones and then those high little smells with the sort of, it's almost like a citrusy smell at the top. It really brings forth a very nice scent, and this will complement you. You'll find that this is a scent because it's a perfume as well. People will probably stop you. That's probably say, you smell good. This is one of those fragrances which does that, and I think would be really good for you as well, because you're very approachable and you have that characteristic of a nice, friendly person. Let's place that back in there. Okay. So I think that we are off to a really great start there. So I'm just going to log that one in there. Okay, and 1878, that's the one there. Great. Now, your thoughts for that? You really liked it. Well, I've got something here. I think it could be of interest here for you. Okay, now this particular one has those really warm characteristics to it, and it is this Coco Chanel fragrance here. So we're not going to shake it, we're just going to stir it around in the bottle here. Okay, this is a really, really nice fragrance. And one thing about this particular fragrance with Coco Chanel, when you put it on, it smells like it's harsh, but you've got to let fragrances develop. So the longer you wear this fragrance, sometimes you find the tones finally come out, and then you get a scent which is slightly different to what it was at the start. As it's developed, it's matured into a really nice scent. Now I've chosen this one because it's quite distinctive for you, and I see that you've got a little bit of a social aspect there for you, sophistication, and a little bit of formality to you. But that's just what I pick up, especially with your scent here as well. So I'm just going to have a little spray here. Okay. Place that there. And so I'm going to move it around just a little bit, allow it to develop a little bit. Okay. I think that's about right there. So if you would like to take that there, thank you kindly, and then have a smell there. Okay, just move it around, let it fill up your surrounding vicinity. Yeah, and what are your thoughts on that one? Great. And in comparison to the one you tried before, they're quite different, aren't they? Yeah, but both have quite an empowering scent to them, don't they? Yeah. Well, it's a very refreshing scent, that's for sure. I think that one perfectly combines the sort of outdoorness as well as some taste of formality in there for you as well. So good for wearing that sort of casually, but sparingly casually. But if you were doing something, it's a really nice one to wear as well. Okay, well, I think that we can choose another one here for you. I think I've got the right one here. Okay, now. This is the one they've just brought in from downstairs. So this is a Hugo Boss one, and this one is the Bottled Night. So this is geared towards someone who perhaps has more of an interest in nighttime and perhaps relaxing a little bit more at night. Okay, so let me just get this one open here. you like to give it a try? Great. Now, one thing which I like about fragrance is that you always get really, really nice bottles and packaging with fragrances. To me, it's all part of the experience to make you feel like you're purchasing something that is pure luxury, and that comes with a luxurious box and a luxurious bottle here as well. And of course, you deserve it. When you buy a fragrance, you deserve to get the very best in terms of packaging and your bottles, because it's presenting how you're going to smell. So it's all about finding the right scent, but also a little bit of the right bottle, a little bit of the right packaging. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, so for me, that's also quite important. So this is the Hugo Boss Bottled Night, and I think you're going to really like this one as well. So why don't we give this a tester there for you? Excellent. Okay. Oh, I think you're going to really like this one. So I think they're very different, the ones that we've tried so far, but this, I think, links them up. This is a good link between both of them. This has a very nice watery freshness to it, but with a very deep, pleasant aroma that I think will sit very nicely on you. It's not overpowering, but I think it's one of those fragrances, once it's developed, after you've worn it, then I think you're going to notice that it surprises you with a couple more scents and different smells there. That's right, so yeah, take it in. It's a nice one, that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now what are your thoughts on this particular one? Knowing your thoughts really helps me to also just home in on something which I think I've already got a good idea here for you also. Right. Okay, so that's the Bottled Night, and what did you think of that? You really liked it? Well, that's very good to hear. That means that I'm doing my job well here today. Now I think there's a nice match here for you as well. So we tried the Coco Chanel one, but I think the J'adore one here from Noir is one that you might like. You can really smell the development of this perfume as it goes on throughout the day. The scent develops and blossoms into a really, really pleasant aroma and a really nice smell, which I think could be a very well suited match for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to move this around. Okay, and we're going to get a testing strip here. Right, and I have a couple of sprays here. Right. So, yeah, now this is quite what I would call a nostalgic scent here. It has qualities of those sort of days. It smells like memories of some sort. It has a very nice warmth to it, which I think is perfectly suited for you and your character, and a very relaxed scent. I think that's ready for you now, which I think you're going to like quite a lot. So let's take that there. Okay, and that's it. Just pick it up and move it around. So I think out of the fragrances that I have on display here today, this particular one takes a little bit more time to develop, but once it's on your person and you've got it on your clothes or something, then you will notice that at the end of the day, and if you just pick up that scent, it's gonna feel really established and almost like you want to wear it for your navy suit for war or something along those lines. yeah, so very, very nice complimenting fragrance there. Okay. So I'm just jotting down your initial reactions that I picked up there. This just really helps me pick the right one here for you, and writing down certain qualities and particular items here. Now, I think I've got a very nice match here for you. So, what I'm going to do is just get our fragrances here. So, we've got some very nice fragrances here, which I think I've got the right one here for you. But I was tempted with the Paco Rabanne 1 million here. So this is the 1 million perfume. Obviously it's a little bit stronger here, and this particular fragrance obviously replicates the gold bar, and it has some very nice qualities to it for you. Strong, warm scent. It's quite playful, but it's certainly very distinctive. If you're wearing this, you probably know what scent that is. So I think for you, you're looking for something which has those characteristics of the warmth, but perhaps not something that's so obvious. So perhaps with this, the Paco Rabanne 1 million here, which would be another option here for you. But it's if it's the Eau de Toilette, then it would be a little bit softer for you. But I think I'm going to rule those ones out, because starting your scent whilst you've been here, I don't think you're looking for that. Now, what I also thought here is the Sauvage. It could be a good option here for you, Boudoir. And this Sauvage fragrance has a really nice aroma to it, but I think it has a very distinctive musk. I think it's more of a musky scent, this one, and I don't think you're looking for a musky scent. I think that you're looking for a scent which has the very inviting notes to it, and a musky one perhaps might not be the right one here for you, but it's good for those sort of cold, wintry days. Now, one here, Gucci, Gucci one. Now, that could be a good option here for you, and we have both versions here, and this has a very, very nice scent. Now, they're a little bit similar, however, I would personally say that between this Gucci scent and this Gucci scent, I think this Gucci one has slightly better characteristics, and I think I am drawn to choosing that one here for you. However, I think there could be an even better match than that, but this one does need time to develop into something, and it turns into something really great, and that's quite a nostalgic-y sort of smell here as well. The Hugo Boss, this is a warm one here, and different from the Bottled Night one. But I think with this particular Hugo Boss, and let me check that we've got loads of those in stock. We do. This is bottled Eau de Toilette, so you can wear this, and if you use the perfume, it would stay obviously throughout the day. But the Eau de Toilette, this is quite a nice casual one, but I opted for the Bottled Night one here for you, just because I feel like that matches your personality a bit better. Now, something that's very casual is the Jupe Jump. This would be the one where you just casually spray some clothes, or perhaps your gym clothes or something, or in your car, whatever you think you just want to spruce it up a bit with a little bit of a pleasant smell, then I think the Jupe Jump is a good option there, but I don't think that one's the one. That one is for you there. So we've got Victoria's Secret teas here, and I think this collection here does carry a lot of traits of the warmth that you would find in these particular scents. And this one has a very nice, sweet, warm smell to it. And I think if you were choosing for something like this, then obviously it's quite a unique scent. Like it develops, and then it will stay consistent with a scent like this. And even though I think that warmth characteristics in there, which would be good for you, I don't think that particular one might be the one here for you. And have you noticed there's one which we haven't looked at yet? Yeah. this one here, and that would be blue Chanel here, which I think could be a good fit here for you. So this is quite a luxurious scent. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but going through the characteristics which I spotted here to match you, and going by your reactions which I've had here, I think homing in on a scent, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised with this particular scent. Now, would you like to try it? Excellent. Okay, let's get that open there. So once again, it's all very luxuriously packaged, which is what you want with the set. Okay, and just get that open and have a tester there, and you can let me know what you think. Okay. So this is in a smaller bottle, eau de parfum, so it's going to last a little bit longer, be a little bit stronger here for you, and I think you're going to really be pleasantly surprised with this. Okay, let's get your testing strip. Right, give it a little mix around here, and lid off, and have a little spray. Yeah, okay, so yep. That's you. This scent is basically everything which I immediately thought about when you first walked in and smelled you. This scent complements every single aspect of you, and I really do believe this one is going to be the one that you're going to probably want to buy and select here. Okay, so I think it's ready here for you now. Yeah, okay, so you take that there, right? There we go. Okay, give it a move around. I could tell by your reaction that your subtle changes in your behavior and your facial expressions, like see your body relaxing even more. I think that's a really good selection here for you. So I've written these things down, and now I know that you've honed in for a scent which I think is going to be this one, but you can let me know in a second. Okay, so I've got all the details here, and what I've done, I've taken details here because you know that we make fragrances in-house as well. So if you wanted a fragrance which is specifically made for you, that is something that we also do here, as you very well know. And I've written down the bits, the characteristics from the ones that you've had very positive reactions to. Now I know what ingredients we can concoct to make some really nice fragrances here for you. And the Chanel blue there, now was that a good choice for you? That's the one you want to go for. Well, I'm really pleased to hear that. Would you like another spray there? Oh, no, I'll get you a new one, don't you worry about that. Okay, well, it just so happens that, just move it around a little bit. If you want to have this particular spray, I just offer this to my customers because it's your choice. we've got a brand new version of the blue here from Chanel, or you can have this one, which we've opened at a discount of 50% because it's been opened, and of course you're a friend of us here at the luxury fragrance store, and I'd like you to have some sort of deal here today. That's the one you'd like to go for. Brilliant. I'm very, very pleased to hear that. Let me just get this placed in the box here for you. And you're going to really, really love your new fragrance. Okay, so I'm just going to get you a bag. It's alright if I just pop it in the bag here. Thank you. I'm just going to do that up there. Well, thank you so much for coming to see me today and get you paired up with the perfect scent. I think we found the perfect one here for you. So are you happy with it? Excellent. I'm really, really pleased to hear that. Well, thank you so much for visiting the luxury fragrance store. Your scent already smells amazing, but we're just topping it up and altering it and enhancing it to make it just how you'd like it. Okay? Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.